Hello, and welcome back to Mobile Legends European Championships. Once again, this is your favorite boy, iPrince, and I'm joined tonight by the amazing Success. How are you doing, my dude?
I'm good. Really glad to be here, as always.
And this is finally our semifinals for the month of April. I'm really excited on what kinds of drafts and composition and gameplay our teams are going to be showing us tonight. Because if you look at the brackets, we're going to be having Reign EU, Ministry, DEUS VULT, and Bedel in our final four.
Exactly. And we've had some quite spectacular games already. We've seen some savages, we've seen comebacks, and I just can't wait to see how the rest of this turns out, especially with this being the semifinals and being the last few top teams in our brackets.
That is true indeed. And I'm just honored to be casting to these amazing teams that we're going to be having tonight. They battle it out with so many other good teams such as Unix, Experiment, Dominators, even Itikas, and also the Pugs team. Isn't it, Success?
Yes, it's been good. We've even the teams that have that finished in the top 8 they was also strong. Even we got some shows from the Tang Dominators yesterday, from Pugs, from Edigas. They all tried their hardest. They all played their hearts out, and that's what we love to see in the MEC. And that's why we have this tournament, to just showcase the talent that's in Europe.
Yeah, definitely. So if you look at the schedule that we're gonna be having for our first match, we have Ministry VNM versus Reign EU. Obviously, Reign coming in as the favorite to win this series because they are currently the Global 3 squad, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. And let's see if that plays a factor in how they play today. Will they bring that confidence of being in one of the highest global squads in the world at this moment and just completely dominate their opponent, or will the underdogs be able to show up and show out to the tyrants that are Reign EU?
Yeah, you can call them the underdogs, but Ministry performed so well for their match in Group Stage B. They beat a lot of the Spanish teams representing them, to be honest. So I'm kind of rooting for both of the teams, and it's gonna be sad because one of them it's not gonna be the champions for tonight, but we can only have one winner.
Yes, one winner, it's one trophy, but that's the reason that everyone plays the heart out in this competition. They all want to be the best and show they are the best, and it just adds to the tension watching it, and it's entertaining. It's really good to watch.
I mean, who do you think is the best team right now in Success?
That's still currently in the competition.
I get you.
Jeez. I would probably say Bedel Esports, to be honest. They just were so strong, and that dominating power that they showcased yesterday was something to behold, definitely.
That is indeed true. So after this match, we're actually going to be having the current Grand Champion, DEUS VULT, versus our last month's third placer, which is Bedel Esports also. So by the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to share the live stream to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones, to your pet dog, to your pet cat, obviously.
Of course.
Very important, right?
Everyone. Of course. I want to spread the MEC love to everyone who can see it.
Sure. I mean, Ministry and Reign. Look at those logos.
Oh, they are quite nice. I'm not going to lie. I might just steal one of them.
Maybe you can make me one, Success. Like, put there iPrince Gaming.
Oh, of course. I'll look into that for you.
Really? Wow. That's gonna be so cool if you do so.
Of course.
So we're just waiting for our teams to be ready, but it seems like they are. Are you ready for our game number 1 Success?
As I always say, I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Let's go straight into the drafting phase, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
So what do you expect to be banned out here, Success?
Well, Uranus is a strong ban. Maybe a Claude. Even let me see. There are a lot of strong bans that they could make right now. Depends on how they're intending to play.
Indeed, that is true, but we see a lot of the times Uranus being banned out by Rain EU here, so I'm not gonna be surprised if they're gonna be banning the same thing, but it looks like it's gonna be the Claude.
As expected, Claude is just, if he gets out of hand, it can really punish you. So it's rather you just get him off the field instead of having to face him.
Indeed, that is true, because it's just when a Claude gets hyper carried, when every buff and jungle is funneled onto him, he just becomes a monster that you cannot stop with those stacks.
Definitely. Personally, I'm expecting maybe a carry ban, or because they'll have to trade it if they don't ban it. Or maybe a Grok ban. It depends.
Yeah, it really depends on the teams, but Atlas, wow. That means Grok is free, right?
Yes, and of course they'll pick it. It's the safest pick to go, and it's just a bully from early to late game.
I mean, to be honest, Grok is those tanks that no matter probably what Bunton does, no matter how much nerf he would receive, he's still gonna be very, very strong. And the answer for the Grok from the side here of Ministry is going to be a Valir pick.
And that's very smart indeed, as Valir can actually cancel the ult of Grok, and it can just create a lot of disengages for the side of Ministry. So when this Grok is trying to do his Grok things and try to punish the side of Ministry can always just disengage, and they'll pick the times that they want to fight.
Yeah, I agree on that one completely. But at the same time, Jawhead now picked here by Ministry, not opting to go for a Kufra, not even opting to go for the fighters, or even the marksman that is still on the table. So, see, as you can see, Katsi is now going to be able to get his comfort Granger pick, and at the same time, Kaishi with his Chow.
Definitely. I feel on the side of Ministry, they should probably lock in the carry now, or they will risk it being banned. If not the carry, maybe another fighter, or yeah, probably another fighter. Oh, the Hylos is still open.
Yeah, I feel like for the side of Ministry, they're not really bothered whether or not they secure the carry here, because Bruno is still on the table. There's still marksmen that can really fight well against a Granger, so they're gonna lock in the tanks instead.
Yeah, that makes sense. And they're gonna also ban out the Kufra to shorten the amount of tanks that Rain can take. They don't want to have that Kufra diving in from the left, right, and center.
Indeed, because Kufra is just so hard to predict, especially that he can fly from your bush without you even knowing and seeing him.
Your team is picking.
Exactly, and it just makes the world of difference when Kufra is able to land a good engage, and it could really just turn the tide of the game.
I see, I get what you mean here. But as you can tell, the ban out here now is going to be carry, giving them out the Bruno instead for free.
Exactly, and that was as expected. Now we're expecting maybe a fighter, or maybe a fighter or a mid laner from the side of Ministry. Ooh, Roger. I've not seen this played in the MEC yet.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, I mean, Roger instead of a Bruno. What a surprise coming from Ministry. What do you think about this pick here, Success?
See, Roger is a very strong pick. If he gets on a roll, he can be devastating to the enemy team, because he just starts melting and he can take so many enemies at once. It's just crazy. And another thing is, for the side of Rain, they'll have to be looking to shut him down early, because if he does get on a roll, they will not be able to stop him.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, that's indeed true. But now, Lolita and Kagura being locked down here by Rain EU. Couple more options available for the side here of Ministry. I feel like Ling is not really the best option, to be honest. Because he's been nerfed, but they're still gonna go for it.
Yeah, I don't think that's the smartest move to make, as there's a Chow, there's a Grok, there's a Lolita. There's so many options to stun and just target and lock down the Ling. He's gonna be struggling to find his mobility and finding the enemy's carries.
I agree so in that one. But at the same time, maybe, just maybe, Ling might be proven to be still a really, really viable hero. So
Maybe so. It's up to iFlex. Oh wait, who's playing him? Oh yeah, it is iFlex. It's up to iFlex to prove us wrong indeed.
yeah, I can tell that. So, but you know, if you haven't already, once again, don't forget to share share the stream to your family, to your friends, and to your loved ones. And you know, I've just been casting so many tournaments nowadays and seeing so many drafts from multiple people. Ugh, I'm kind of excited what these teams are gonna be in this table.
Exactly.
So now here for the side of Rain, we have Queen for this Grok, Cassie for this Granger, Kaishi for this Chow, Ghost for this Lolita, and God Serena for this Kagura.
And on the side of Ministry, we have Floor on the Jawhead, we have Sniper on the Valier, we have From 62 on the Hylos, we have iFlex on the Ling, and we have Chow on the Roger.
And as you can see here in the bottom lane, Ministry actually cutting the lane in the bottom. Seems like Grok together with the Kagura here trying to steal this buff, but at the same time, Chow and Flo able to apply a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, they're just making it known that they're there, they're present, and they want to say, if you move a little bit out of your position, we will punish you.
Yeah, kind of surprised what is this Roger doing from the bottom lane to the top lane just to secure this red buff. I feel like it would be much better if they just funnel this one for the Ling instead and let maybe the Roger just be alone in the top lane and as farm as much as he can.
Yeah, that is a viable strategy indeed, but maybe the reason they're doing this is because they just want to get the Rogers damage online as fast as possible, and then maybe later in the game they may funnel the Ling. As it depends on who has more farm in the game, who finds more success. Maybe funnel them and it could turn the game around.
Yeah, but as you can see here, Grok already going in. Flo is in trouble. Yin Yang overturn is used, and that's first blood going for the side here of Rain EU.
Definitely. But at the other side of the map, we have Ministry taking a turret in favor for this, but they are losing the turret as well. So it's a 1-for-1 trade in terms of turrets, but also a 1-to-0 trade in terms of kills.
Yeah, I feel like Rain is gonna be happy on this one because not only were they able to take one turret, they also were able to take one kill. Now Kagura is just here to provide annoyance to Flex here with his Ling. I mean,
ooh, and she's also going to catch out Valier out of position.
yeah, Yin Yang overturn finally used for quite no reason, unfortunately. So this might be a signal for Ministry here to attack, but they're opting not to do so because From 62 here, not yet level 4.
No, he's not, and that means that if he wants to use the glorious pathway, if he does get caught out, he can't use his glorious pathway, and that could cost them another kill.
It is. But as you can see here, 500 gold advantage now for Rain EU because of that one kill. Flex trying to secure the buff here, gonna be heavily contested by a lot of people, but at the same time, goes with the Kagura, goes with the Lolita, being forced out here. At the same time, Kaishi in the backline. Flo trying his best to kill out the Granger, but Cow on this Roger. But look at the Yang overturn, so much damage. Flex attacking the backline, able to get out the G-Ranger. He's not gonna be surviving because the Chow is here with that Ray of Dragon.
And that team fight we've just saw is the exact reason I didn't think Ling would be a good pick, because the side of Rain have so many stun options, and they can always force this Ling to stay on the ground, not jumping on walls, and they could kill him very easily. And that Chow made a very good example of that.
I agree with you in some way. Maybe the reason why he died there first and foremost was mostly because he dived way too far instead. Not really because of the CC that's available for them, because without it's only the Chow at the end of the day. Grok cannot really stop him as effectively as a Kaya can or like as a Kufra can, but they are asking for a pause here for the side of Ministry.
Yes, they are.
So what the games are going here, Success, how do you think the game is gonna go when it comes to the middle game here?
Well, with the current tide of the game, Rain have a steady 1k goal lead, and if they carry on progressing with the same lead, they can easily take this game forward. But this, I don't think it's enough of a lead to actually mean too much, as if Ministry do play their cards right, do take objectives, do take pickoffs too in the right places, they could easily turn this around.
Indeed, that is true. But we're just waiting for our players to be ready. Trust, just making sure that they don't have any problems with their connection. So if you haven't already, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for our stream. After this match, actually, we're also gonna be having, if I'm not mistaken, DEUS VULT versus Bedel Esports. So very, very amazing games tonight. The top 4 teams in the Europe region battling it out in order to know who is the pride and the best team here in the Europe region, man.
Exactly. And it's going to be very interesting to see who does come out on top. Will it be the, well, not, will it be the on paper underdogs being Ministry, or will it be one of the squads that are already on the top of the global scene, and maybe the Bedel, the Rain, the Devu?
The Bedel, the Rain, and the Devu. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of squad names that you've just popped out here, my bro.
Exactly.
It seems like our teams are ready now. We're just going to be continuing with the game as of now. And as you can see here, both teams are just farming as effectively as they can. But at the same time, Ling already in a big trouble here because he's been shut down once and no buff. But there in the top lane, Roger falling down against Kaishi with his Grok.
Wow. Well, they really can't afford to lose any more lives at this point in time, because they're just going to extend the lead of Rain Esports even further, and that's not something risk they can afford to take at this moment in time.
Yeah, see, this is why as you were saying, Ling might not be the best option for them anymore because he's been nerfed. We all know that. And at the same time here, Kaishi with the Chow able to get Sniper here.
Oh, I mean, Sniper was doing very well in just maneuvering around the Chow, just waiting for his backup to come, but it just did not come in time. And it's a little bit strange because Hylos did have Glorious Pathway. He could have used it in order to save him, but I just didn't think I think he didn't think it was worth it.
Yeah, sometimes being stingy with your skills, not really the best way to play the game. Sometimes you just have to expand and use every single skill that you have just to secure a kill or to, what do you call this, to make sure that you survive. But Flex forcing out Cassie here, unstoppable force from this Jawhead, and shut down on this Granger.
And at the same time, the Roger manages to chase the Chow into his own turret and just giving them a free kill. I think Chow meant to just get an execute, but I don't think he knew how that was going to work because he just took damage from Roger.
I agree. I feel like now the game plan for Ministry here is to probably extend the game as much as they can because they are running behind when it comes to objectives here. They really are unable to take this middle lane and the bottom lane because they don't really have that range heroes such as the Kagura that Rain EU have here.
Exactly, and that's something they should have took into consideration whilst drafting, because it's starting to really hurt them in terms of their team fights now, and they can't really get a foot in. They're just getting attacked from range, and that kill to the Hylos is exactly what we mean. Nobody could even help or stop that kill from happening.
Yeah, and as you can see, Kaishi here able to kick the cow here. Probably gonna be able to kill him also, because Granger with the Death Sonata missing everything, but it's still gonna be kill secured by him anyway.
I think Ranger players need to actually remember not to auto fire their ult, because each rocket does a large amount of damage, and it could really help change the tide of a team fight if you hit every rocket of a Death Sonata.
Yeah, and as you can see here, Flaw pushed out the bottom lane tier 1 here, but unfortunately has to die. But he did manage to waste the time here of Rain a little bit. But Kaishi, maybe, just maybe, overextending a little bit and has to pay the price with his life.
Exactly, and I think that Ministry have the perfect opportunity to push their mid lane now. They should send someone back just to defend their bot tier 3 just in case, and they need to be wary because they're looking like they're going to be sandwiched right about now.
They are being
they did
sandwiched.
Manage to steal Kaguri's buff.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't really mind. Kagura is one of those mages in this current meta that doesn't really need that purple buff in order to deal damage, and she doesn't have that much of a mana problem anyway.
Of course you would know that, you being the Kagura main you are.
Yeah, but look at that, Yin overturn, so much damage. Rock, wild charge being used out here already, and there's gonna be a re-engage coming from Flaw. Shut down on Sakura, Link goes in, Granger probably gonna be falling down here also, and this might be the turnaround that Ministry VNM is looking for.
That's a straight wipeout for the side of Ministry, and I think this is exactly what I was talking about when I was excited to see the MEC, how today's MEC would turn around, because there's been comebacks, there's been savages, and this is what makes it so great. They want to pause.
It seems like our teams are asking for another pause, so we apologize for the slight technical, not really technical issues on our part, but you know, our teams really need to make sure that their internet is perfect and clean, just so we will have an amazing game tonight.
Exactly, we want the best of situations for this battle. We don't want anyone to to feel like they've lost out of just a fluke like their Wi-Fi being down, so we want no excuses to be made.
Wow, I mean, just based on that team fight, my bro, I feel like the fans here of Ministry is really happy for that one, because they were able to turn it around with just one single team fight.
Exactly, and this is what the MEC is about. We've had savages, we've had comebacks, and this is just showcasing the talent that is in the EU. I feel like the EU is very underrated, and there's so much skill to be showcased.
And we are showcasing it right now in this competition. Whew.
Exactly.
I mean, Rain and Ministry now battling it on top of this semifinal. So whoever loses this one actually not gonna be going home, but they're gonna be instead fighting tomorrow for the 3rd place match, while the winner is definitely gonna be going to the finals.
Ooh, the finals. Oh, that winner takes it all. I want to see.
You wanna
Who do you
be
think
part
will
of
be taking it all in the finals?
It's very hard to say. I feel like the one that's be taking it all in the finals is gonna be iPrince and Success, because we're gonna be casting every single one of them.
Exactly. We have the front row seat to this amazing tournament, but don't forget our viewers. It's gonna be iPrint, Success, and the viewers. We are the true winners of this MEC, getting to watch this all together in this sad time of quarantine, but this will keep us going, right?
Yeah, we're just waiting for the side here of Rain to be ready soon. But this, when this team fight ended, this should be a signal for them to lose one turret, probably the mid lane and the top lane also. So this is a good turnaround in favor of Ministry tonight.
Yeah, and this will be them also waving their gold lead goodbye, because right now after that team fight, so it's already just, what is it, 1,000, and after this they're gonna get one turret and then a second turret, and I don't think the gold lead will be existent anymore.
That's so true. That's so true. And it's so really hard to tell who's gonna be winning this match up, because it's gonna be down who makes the single mistake of this game. Because at this moment in time, I feel like this is anyone's game now.
It is. Everyone has a foot in this match, so I don't think that anyone has lost their place in it. There's been a bare minimum mistakes made so far, and if they do carry on playing at the same level they are, it's going to come down to the slightest of errors to decide the whole game.
And I feel like we've given them enough time to fix your internet already. There's no response coming from Rain, so we're just gonna proceeding with this game and see what happens.
Yeah, rightfully should.
So as what I told you, they're gonna be able to get 2 turrets here, and I feel like Ministry is really happy with the trade, because now for the first time in this game, they are ahead against Rain EU when it comes to gold.
Yeah, just after taking that mid lane turret and the top turret, they did clear out the Rain's jungle, so that is going to be slowing down the farm of Rain and allowing them to push their farm forward and extend their lead as much as they possibly can.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you now, this success, now that the Ling has his items, he now has the Endless Battle, that Wind Talker, he can now go in the backline to that Ranger. Do you think it's gonna be raining crowns, or is it gonna be raining tears tonight?
I think it might be raining tears, and as I said at the start of the game when Roger did take the red buff, I said it was just to get his damage online, and now that you see his damage is online, he's got his items, we see the Link taking the red buff again. I'm pretty sure that Link might actually be able to carry out this game if he's able to take the right engages.
Yeah, I feel like Ling right now here is just looking to kill out this Cassie with his Ranger, not really targeting anyone and just playing it ultra safe, because look at that, he's not even going out. But Ling is also flying, because there might be vision on the Chow there in the bottom lane.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like the side of Ministry are trying, they see where the side of Rain are, and they think they can maybe sandwich them, just positioning themselves around the side of Rain, waiting for an error to be made.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like Ling should be here instead. Oh, but they do get the Lolita. She's gonna be falling down. Wow.
And that's exactly what we expected. We saw them positioning themselves around. They wanted to enclose the Lolita, force her into their side of the field. They don't want to play on the Rain side. They want to play on their terms.
Yeah, but here in the bottom lane, Kaishi doing Kaishi things. Gonna be able to secure the bottom lane here, but Flo trying to stop his way out of it.
Yeah, he did
Ling
manage
is
to
just doing
save
it.
the
It's
team.
gonna be dying here. Oh my god.
Wow,
I mean, the Lord
wow.
is gonna go for the Grok with the wild charge. Oh my goodness me. He's gonna go for him.
Well, this game is going back and forth as we expected, but I think this Granger is starting to get too much farm that Ministry have to start worrying about. They need to find a way to lock him down. Ooh. Well, I mean,
my
there is
God.
going to be a Lord incoming.
Yeah, Sniper, you should not be there.
Attack!
I mean, Ling buff is gonna be gone, unfortunately. Lord going for the side here of Rain, so they do have
Initiate
a
retreat.
time here to, I mean, they are really gonna be ahead now because of that Lord minion's gonna be pushing from all 3 sides of the lane. So it's gonna be interesting how Ministry is gonna be defending this Lord that's marching down in the bottom lane.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this Roger needs to take care. Yeah, he's recalling. He realizes he's so severely out of position. And what? Why did he stop? Oh
he
god,
didn't
this is
stop.
going to
He was
cost him. This
stopped
is
by
definitely going
Lolita.
to cost him.
Yeah, it's gonna be falling down.
Launch attack.
Oh.
Oh.
Well then, this is regaining the side of Rain's goal lead, and that might just mean it's gonna be
Inhibitor?
harder of a game.
This might be an inhibitor just because of that one single mistake that Kao made in the top lane. Maybe even the game at
Definitely,
this point.
definitely.
Look at the damage coming from the Kakura. Kaishi positioning now. But Ling has still the damage needed here. Luminous by Lita not hitting anyone here. Just trying to secure that inhibitor turret, and they were able to do so.
And they may take their second inhibitor turret. Yeah, yes they do.
Yeah.
They're leaving no holds barred. They want everything they can get right now.
Yeah, that's two inhibitor turrets, unfortunately, just because of one single mistake. If actually the side there of Roger did not die, probably gonna be surviving. But oh, Lolimas Merlina hitting the Valor sniper, falling down.
I really like the way that this Lolita is playing. She's using a lot of predictive luminous blasts. She's not just ulting at any given team fight. She's waiting to zone out the enemy, and it's really working for the side of Rain.
Yeah, because look at that wild charge coming from the Grok, and it seems like it's gonna be raining crowns again on this game number 1. And game number 1 here goes for the side of Rain EU.
Wow. Well, Rain just showcased why they are the global number 3 squad. They can keep their composure and they can turn any game around, because it looked like Ministry might have just turned that match around, and it looked like they was going to push their lead, but Grok said no, and also Roger said no to his side, and he ended up costing his team the game.
Yeah, to be honest, they were able to turn it around already. Ling was ahead already in that game, because there's not really gonna be a lot of protection on this Granger and Kagura anyway. It was just unfortunate that I feel like the Grok was able to manage to steal that Lord, but at the same time, I feel like Ministry should have realized already that it is a Grok there in the Lord pit. Don't take that 50-50 anymore, just kill him.
Exactly. It's just some misplays that they need to brush up upon, and if they do brush up on those misplays, I don't think they'll have any difficulty in these games anymore. They did play very, very well, and they deserve to have a hold in that game, but just small errors like that in this big scene can cost you a whole game, as we just seen.
Yeah, that's very unfortunately done there by Kao with the Roger. But at the same time, that's only our game number 1. So we're gonna be having the next game like right about right now. I'm just checking that our teams are ready. Are you ready for our game number 2 here? Success.
Definitely. I can't wait to see how this pans out. Will Rain be able to take the 2-0 sweep, or will the side of Ministry be able to have the reversal?
Yeah, because this is best of 3. So if Ministry do lose this game, they're gone.
Yes, they are, and that's what they want to avoid at all costs. To avoid it, they just need to play not out of their depth, because I don't know, in that last game I feel like they had every right to win that game, but they just need to be able to keep their composure and their discipline, and it'll be all okay in the end.
Yeah, quite unfortunate there for the side of Ministry that the Lord was stolen. Not only the Lord was stolen, the Roger was also caught out in the end. So there you have it. Our game number 1 goes here for the side of Rain EU. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the stream. Once again, this is your boy iPrince, and Success casting with you tonight.
Yes, it is, and we are with you are so excited to see the next few games, and it seems like our teams are ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So when it comes to the draft here, what do you think is gonna be bad? Because a while ago, that Granger wasn't really the problem, if I'm not mistaken. It was I think the tanks instead, but Ministry
team
still
is
banning out the
banning.
Uranus here.
This is a standard ban. They don't want that strong side laner to just apply too much pressure on their side lane, so they won't be able to rotate as they like, and they'll just have to go to the lane where the Uranus is to just defend.
Yeah, so maybe Rain, EU here, probably gonna be banning out the Claude, maybe even the Kimi. Also, there you go.
Your
Claude being
team is
banned.
banning.
Yeah, that's another standard ban, because Claude, with Claude getting out of hand, we've already seen it in the MEC. It can be very devastating indeed and very hard to stop. But there is a possibility to stop him if you can shut down his farm.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see here, Ministry looking to probably ban out the tanks here. I feel like they should ban out the Grok instead. It seems like they're gonna still be banning out the
team is
Atlas.
Maybe Atlas is a weak side, a weak
Relegated
one of their
hero.
weaknesses, because
Oh, okay.
they've consistently banned him. Maybe they struggle against him and they've yet to learn how to play against a strong Atlas.
I get what you mean now. I mean, Atlas with the flicker, fatal links, really hard to. I mean, it's kind of easy to predict, but at the same time, if you're in that situation of that big team fight, it's kind of hard to notice it if there's a lot of stuff going on. So maybe that's the reason why they're banning the Atlas. But I feel like a Grok ban would have been better. But instead, they're gonna just pick it.
Rock.
Yeah, I think that's the
Your
reason
team
they
is
banned
picking.
Atlas, because they wanted to take the Grok for themselves, knowing they have the first pick.
Yes, indeed. So maybe for the side of Rain here, they're gonna be locking out the Granger again together with the Chow, because otherwise, I feel like it's gonna be stolen.
Kufra.
Oh, Kufra. Kufra and the Chow.
Oof. Yeah, I see the Chow being taken.
Yeah, because I feel like if they don't take it, it's gonna be stolen. But they're gonna go for the Jawhead
Your
instead
team
here.
is picking.
Ooh,
Maybe that's a target at Floor, stealing his hero.
so I'm kind of interested why Ministry went here for the Lita. Maybe denying a pick for Ghost here, and they're gonna take the Granger instead, just like I told you so.
Also denying the Granger from Katsu. And I think they saw how that Lolita was so instrumental to their loss in the last game, just being so good at just zoning out the them, and maybe they want to try and recreate that in this game to now.
I agree with you in that one here, success. But at the same time, they're probably gonna be looking to lock in the Bruno here. Otherwise, it's going to be banned 100%. But a Hylos pick. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think they will ban out the Bruno, because there's also carry that's available. So there's
Oh, I
two
forgot about
marksmen
her.
that are available. So maybe I'm seeing maybe a Chow ban. They should have picked Chow, because I feel like a Chow ban may come in play, unless obviously the Ministry want to take him for themselves.
Your team is banning.
I agree with you in this one. I feel like Ministry is on route here to take the Chow instead. So probably gonna be the ban here are the mages. Kagura is an okay ban. A Lunox is gonna be an okay ban here also. Even a Farsa can be a target ban. It's gonna be depending on what they ban here.
Right. Oh, the carry ban. So they're giving a free Bruno.
I think that is okay, to be honest. But because there are a lot of mages in the table for now. Kagura, Lunox, Selena, Farsa. So gonna be 100% a Bruno pick here. And they're gonna be
Your
saving
team
their
is
mage pick
picking.
for the last.
Yeah, I think that maybe, yes, I was just about to say it. They was going to take the Chow. They traded the Bruno so that they could take the Chow from Kaishi, and maybe Farsha. That will add a lot of range, which they was missing in the last game. So it's a very smart pick from them.
Now they do change their strategy and going for a much safer and tankier composition with a Grok, Lolita protecting the Granger, and heroes that have very good mobility spells.
Yeah. They've got a lot of AoE as well with the Farsa and the Lolita, and also the Granger's Death Sonata. So maybe they can play from range this game, and just force out the enemy to play on their terms instead of them being forced to play on Rain's terms this game.
That's true, my dude. So just basing on the draft, Ministry or Rain?
I'm not going to lie to you, I do prefer the draft of Ministry this time. It looks a lot more reliable in my opinion. They've got the Grok for the sustain, they've got the Lolita for the AoE and the strong crowd control, they've got the Chow who can easily pick out the enemies carries, and they've got the Farsa for that reliable damage from just a far enough distance.
Yeah, I do see what you mean here. Grog and Farsa, it's just a standard combo wombo every single time. But, you know, coming from Rain here, they do have the high loss, which is tanky, together with the Kufra. So I can see many situations where they can do a very, very good engage. But we're going to be asking our viewers also. Let us know in the chat, who do you support? Are you for the side here of Ministry or for Rain EU?
It's looking like a standard rotation from the side of Ministry with a 1-2-2 and a 1-3-1 coming from the side of Rain EU.
Yes, indeed. And as you can see here, Grok together with the Farsa and the middle lane, just trying to clear it out. Not gonna be probably an invade here coming from Cow and 62, but they do notice that the Kagura and the Kufra is going there anyway, so they might just be looking for it.
They do realize that they're getting invaded and decide they want to contest instead of doing a counter invade, and they have all right to do so as they've got 4 people in bot lane to at the time only 2 catching out the Farsa.
Yeah, that is one mistake that the side here of Cal has made. Probably should have realized that the people in the bottom lane were missing. The Jud was nowhere in the map, so should have probably just not go that far anyway. But it's just the first skill. But you know, those first skills really do matter a lot.
They do. They give an early lead, and it gives almost a little indicator as to who's going to carry the game and into which direction they're going to carry it to.
See, as you can see, Serena here already level 4 with his Kagura. Cow being bullied here in the middle lane.
And they've got all right to bully the Cow, as Cow is still level 3 and Kagura is level 4, so they want to force out the fight because they know that they'll win with an extra skill. And
that's true. I mean, Serena just poking with her umbrella. I mean, Farsa gonna be level 4 here really soon. Probably gonna be targeting the Bruno and the top lane. Oh, you're gonna go for the bottom lane instead. This means that the Chow in the top is gonna be falling down. Oh, see, he's trying his best to Jikendo Shenpo that, but I feel like that should have been an obvious go away. But here in the bottom lane also, Ministry able to take out Jahat.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade. If for it to be in their favor, they're going to have to take a turret in favor, but I don't think they have the time, so they're just trying to disengage, and this may not be the right move to make in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like both teams are going to be able to lock in a turret here. Maybe not Ministry because the Farsa left the lane already. Not sure why Cow is here in the top lane. Probably could have forced the bottom lane there instead. So maybe a miss rotation in her part.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. They should have really forced that lane because that's some more gold, and that's just more progression and more objectives they need to take to win their game.
Yeah, look at the Kufra able to target Flaw. His flicker was not used perfectly, but at the same time, Farsa is able to zone out Cassie here with his Bruno.
And that's one of the strengths of Farsa, just zoning out the enemy. But the problem with her is she's very easy to be stopped. With just one successful Kufra dive, they could turn the whole team fight around.
Yeah, I feel like Cal here is gonna be using the Feather Airstrike. Unfortunately, not able to secure it, but the gold deficit is already growing steadily in favor of Rain EU right now.
Yeah, and that's entirely part to the Farsa and the Grok not really forcing their early game and taking the advantages they do have with their strong early game. As Farsa, for some reason, she didn't decide to push the bot lane in time, and for it being pushed only now, it's too late for them, and the damage has already been done to their early game.
I mean, it is too late, but at the same time, I feel like that was the perfect opportunity there for the Lolita and the Grok to engage on the Kakura, because the Kakura and Grok was just alone there. There was vision that the Kufra and the Bruno was on top by themselves. Should have just sandwiched Kakura and then the Kufra alone there. But Farsa, Feather Airstrike, not gonna be getting the... Oh! Cow! Falling down against Kaishik here, and it seems like everything is going wrong for Ministry now.
Yeah, this is just a lot of maybe miscommunication is the error here, because they're not playing with much fluidity. They're just being forced out and forced to play on the terms of Rain. Yeah, and Rain are just taking full advantage of this and taking every objective they can.
Yes, indeed. And now the buff of Flex is gonna be up. The Cavalry of Rain is here. Look at that Tyrant's Rage coming from this Kufra. But at the same time, Farsa finally able to deal damage here. Queen probably gonna be falling down also because the Luminum Blast is here. But Bruno says hi. 62 here with the Grok surviving. Oh, Flex, why are you walking there?
Double kill.
Yeah, that's just him positioning himself entirely wrong. He should have put more thought into where he's going, because he was just coming out of a team fight. He should expect that the enemy is still going to be present. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he had an absence of mind for just a short second, and it did cost him.
Yeah, that is one death that they just gave away for, I feel like, a questionable reason. But Flaw here, just you know, kicking the minion waves, just clearing it without any fight from Rain for now.
Yeah, and that's the best thing for them to do. They know they don't have the ability to hold a strong team fight right now, so they just need to clear the waves, farm up, and defend as much as possible at this moment in time.
Yeah, and as you can see, Ministry is doing just that. Farsa using the Feathered Airstrike to clear out the middle lane. Fortunately, maybe in the top lane is going to be falling down because Ghost and Kaishi is already there after all.
Yeah, that was a little bit strange for me to see. I just watched the Kufra really just split push a whole lane, and the side of Ministry did not realize the whole time. They need
I feel like they do realize, but at the same time, oh my god, Kaishi is in trouble. Wow, charge misses, unfortunately, and that is a kill that they really needed to take.
It was a kill they needed to take indeed, and the fact they've lost that kill, it means it's just going to be a longer and slower road. If they do want to take this win, they just need to hold out and defend more, and hope for another misstep from the side of Rain.
That's so true. I mean, Rain here, everything is going well for them. Cassie with the Bruno, not really gank at all. And I mean, they're gonna be attacking now here in the bottom lane. Also, I mean, Cassie gonna get the buff now here.
He will. And I think this is just going to the favor of Rain at this moment in time. And I don't know what Ministry can do to get back in this game. It's looking a little bit grim already with the 5,000 gold lead.
I know, but at the same time, Ministry is just extending this game as much as they can. You know, Farsa is just clearing, not really joining any team fight. Kaishi looking to target him at this point in time, but just gonna be able to escape like nothing happened.
Yes, he will. Ooh.
Yeah, so see, look at that Chao. He's just making efforts to clear out the lane because they know what kind of situation they are in, what kind of predicament they are in now here. But Luminum Blast, see, they are trying, and Kaishi falling down. This is what they needed yet again. One by one, it seems like mistakes are happening from Rain, and this might be another turnaround that they are looking for, but that is a 2-for-2 exchange in favor of maybe Rain because they are going to be able to get this middle lane tier 2.
Yeah, definitely. At least Ministry are trying to fight back, but at the same time they need to try their best not to overextend and lose lives, because if they manage to keep those 2 lives they just lost, they could have turned this game around and maybe had the clean sweep the same way they did in the last game.
Yes, indeed. And as you can see now, Ghost here preparing for a bush action.
Yes, he is. Just making sure that the side of Ministry don't get too close because they wanted the turtle. They took the turtle and now they want a turret.
Initiate retreat.
Yeah, so I feel like the game plan now here for Rain is just secure this lord. They don't really want to give and make any more mistakes at this moment in time, because I feel like if they do make any mistake, Ministry is gonna be capitalizing heavily on that one.
Definitely. Wow, that was clean from the Kagura, just stealing that buff with ease, not even letting himself be seen.
I mean, Kagura now going in, Feather Airstrike being used, and this should be a clear signal to start the Lord already.
Yeah, I don't think the side of Ministry are able to even contest this. They just have to wait and defend as much as possible and just hope for another slip up from the side of Rain, because the slip ups are happening. They are happening indeed. So if they can maybe take advantage of one, maybe they can make a turnaround. And looks like Sniper and Flo are being caught out here. Oh, this is detrimental. This is
Very,
detrimental
very
to the side of
detrimental
Ministry.
here, unfortunately, because that is skills that they don't really want to be giving, especially that the Lord is marching in the middle lane. They have a Lord to defend. Why? Just why? Oh, why? Sniper and Flo are out there clearing lanes.
It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense at all. They played out of their proportion, and this might just. I mean, they're going to be back in the next 2 seconds, but they just need to make sure they can defend this. They have a faster, so I don't think they have much to worry about.
Yeah, they're able to clear out the Lord in expense of one inhibitor though, unfortunately. Catsy doing a little bit of damage with his Bruno, but maybe the top lane. Oh, Serena gonna be falling down with the Sparsa Feather Airstrike.
And that's exactly what the side of Ministry did need. That one misstep, and maybe, just maybe, if they can defend enough and just take another kill, they could push their comeback a little bit more.
Oh, they are forcing it. Oh my God,
What are we seeing here? This is some crazy scenes to behold.
To be honest, you kind of want to commend them there, because that was, if that worked out in their favor, that would have been a comeback already. But it just didn't work out, so
Retreat.
I mean, they are able to extend the game a little bit, probably like a little bit more than 2 minutes. So that was an okay Lord defense, not the greatest that we've seen, because I feel like we've seen much better before from last month from DEUS VULT when they were almost eliminated by Bedel in the semifinals.
Yeah, DEUS VULT they're famed for, even when they're behind, if they cut you out and if you make a mistake, they will punish you. They will make sure to punish you, and they can turn a whole game around for them, even though it looks like they've definitely lost.
Yeah, and as you can see here, I feel like Ministry is looking to do exactly the same as that one. The spirit, the fighting spirit hasn't fallen down yet. Flaw being caught out here by Queen, but the poke damage of Ministry here is they do have the range, so they can clear out any minion waves that's gonna be passing by for now.
Yeah, and that's what they have to carry on doing, because as long as they can keep clearing out the waves, they've got no problems, and maybe they can actually take a kill if Rain just like that. If they do misstep, I was going to say, and Kagura does, and this is their chance to turn this game around.
Oh, another
and that's
one!
a double kill.
And maybe another one here with the Queen!
Could this be a reverse maniac? Oh
I
God.
don't think so, because Cassie is still alive. Look at that damage! Oh my God! Oh, Creature gets another
triple
one!
kill.
Killing spree.
Oh my God! Oh, but it's gonna be falling down with Queen!
Oh, the dream. Hylos just killed the dream. Wow.
Yeah. See, this is what happens. I feel like Ministry should be happy every single time that they already get like 2 kills. Instead of forcing out more team fights, maybe just be happy with the 2 kills and look out to get more objectives so you can extend this game a lot longer. Because now that they do die, Lord is gonna be up in the next 10 seconds.
Definitely, definitely. But those 4 kills do help the farm of Granger, and maybe he can finish his build and have considerable damage. But I don't know if they'll be able to contest this Lord, as they're still lagging behind 9,000 gold.
Indeed, indeed, that is true. But at the same time, Farsa here gonna be falling down with Serena. Oh, maybe Serena is gonna be falling down instead.
Oh, that's another kill to the side of Granger. Wow.
They
This
are
Granger is
extending
now,
this
his
game.
damage is now online. And he's looking to be dangerous. He's taking the purple buff. He's saying, okay guys, I'm going to hyper carry. I'm going to save us in this game.
Yeah, I got this, bro, but not like that. But they are forcing it. Flo looking. Oh, maybe, just maybe they are forcing it way too much. Kachi is still alive, but so low in health. Probably they should force it out. I'm not sure why they're not really going back at this point. But Kaishi attacking Flex here is the saving grace that they need. Kaishi gonna be falling down.
Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing from the side of Ministry. They are making their presence known.
Double kill.
And that's
Definitely.
another kill to the side of Granger. Oh, this is a free Lord in my opinion. Yeah, this is definitely a free Lord. But someone needs to go back and defend their base, because the minions might just take a free base.
Yeah, I mean, tensions are high. Sniper might fall down, but the Kufra able to come on the Granger without any purify. She's gonna be falling down with the Lord God Selena. And this is another Lord Seal in favor of Rain EU.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm sure Rain must have been practicing these Lord Steals many times, because this is just looking so efficient from them. Every time it looks like the side of Ministry are going to take Lord, Rain just say, nope, that is ours, and they steal it straight back.
Yeah, that is true, my bro. And as you can see here, Kagura now looking to engage a lot more. Woo!
And this is a tier 3 Lord. It's going to be very hard to defend. It's looking very grim for the side of Ministry. They have to just focus this Lord as much as possible and just try to clear it and maybe survive for another day.
Yeah, I mean, Kashi gonna be falling down again here. Kashi should probably just focus the turret, and they are gonna be doing so. Game number 2 goes here for the side of Rain EU.
Wow, Rain just proved again to us why they're global number 3 squad, and that was just a very prominent showing from them.
It is indeed, but you have to commend the side here of Ministry for putting up their fighting spirits out there. They did play an amazing series against Rain EU.
And I definitely do commend them, because that was brave. That was a very brave showing from them. They didn't let the game phase them. When it looked like all was over, they just kept fighting back and taking kills, and it looked so close to a clean sweep in the comeback, but it just wasn't to be.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. But GGW for Rain here. They're gonna be going to our finals tomorrow. And for Ministry, they should not be sad, because they are still going for our 3rd place match tomorrow also.
Yeah, that almighty 3rd place. You can brag with that. Say, hey, go say to your friends, hey, have you ever come 3rd place in the MEC? I don't think so.
Oh. But for our game number 2, we're gonna be having Bedel Esports and DEUS VULT. So once again, this is Mobile Legends European Championships. My name is iPrince, and this is my caster success, and we're gonna be having a short little break. See you in a bit, guys. Hi everyone, welcome back to Mobile Legends European Championships. Once again, this is iPrince, and tonight I'm gonna be joined by Success and Eska. How are you doing, my bros?
We're doing great. I'm doing great. Just sorry for not being able to cast the first one, but I definitely saw them interesting games. For sure. Like what we've seen there was just amazing clashes, and unfortunately, Team Ministry couldn't finish their first game, which were in their favor for the whole game. And yeah, how are you, Success?
I'm doing great. Watching that game was just very riveting. Seeing the near comebacks almost 2 times, it was just a sight to behold, and I love to see it. I just love to see it. I'm looking forward to this next game we're gonna have, and it's gonna be our last game of the day with this series, this 3-game series. Seeing a best 3 between 2 of the questionable. Maybe you can challenge it. Best 2 teams in Europe at the moment. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, my bros.
Wow. Whew. I mean, they are currently one of the best teams in Europe, quote unquote, Global 1 squad, because there's one squad there that is bug. I mean, 2 squads now. So they are, Bedel Esports is really the real Global 1 squad right now, but the next one is going to be Rain, which is going through to our finals tomorrow.
I can't wait to see it, my bro.
Exciting stuff going on.
So our teams
really
are
want
just
to
having
see
go on.
Yeah, I really want to see what Devil here going to bring up the table. Like, obviously for me, during the last seasons that I was off, a lot of being changed, and I remember those players from a long time ago, and I really want to see what they're going to play here in those games.
Yeah, I feel like DEUS VULT has prided themselves in being so consistent every single time. I mean, last month, Bedel Esports gave them a run for their money, almost losing to them in that such amazing games last month. You guys were not there, but it was so close.
I really wish I was there. Seeing the way you're talking about it, I'm sure it was a great game. A great few games. I hope it turns out almost the same in this game, my bro.
I hope so indeed, but you know, this is only our semifinals number 2. Tomorrow we're gonna be having our grand finals between Rain and the winner of this match. It's been such a long week, and finally we're ending the tournament so soon already. I can't wait for it to end, but at the same time, it's sad because I wanna, you wanna see more action from our teams.
Yeah, but this is going to give the team some time to go away from the MEC, train up for another month, and come back in the next MEC next month and just battle their heart out all over again. This is what we love to see, and this is the MEC.
Oh, this is the hashtag MEC. Wow, I get you.
MEC indeed. Guys,
By the way,
like always, stay tuned with us. Call your friends, call your families, call everyone you know that play MLBB, and just tell them to come into this channel. And there is that red button. We totally appreciate if you can press that subscribe button. We analyze those games, we're having fun, and we're all having a good time together.
yes, indeed. I mean, just press that button. It's just one button anyway. But shout out to Annie. How are you doing? She's asking me this, Eska, I feel like we're asking you, Success has promised me that he had a rap song yesterday, and I feel like we've given you enough time to prepare for one. So do you have any entertaining songs for our viewers tonight?
I haven't really prepared anything, but I guess I'll just give one song that that we spoke yesterday, because I told you I'll send it to you, and then we forgot about it. So
Oh, let's hear it.
That's actually pretty funny. So,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
all right. I'll just
Or do you want me to play Super Hot Fire?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
can
play.
you can like make the whole whole impression, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So there it is. But
Huh? What just happened? Nothing happened.
can you like I already sent it to you, but like I'm not sure how I'm able to. You
What?
know,
Oh, do you want me to play it?
I
can play
want-
it if you
I
want me to.
No. What is it that you sent? Because I don't want to have a copyright strike, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't think it's actually copywriting anything.
Yeah, it's
because
not copyrighted.
Yeah, it's not anything that has any copyright. It's just like people like made it homemade or something. It's
What is
kind of
this?
funny
Oh my
for
god,
a
I'm
long
scared
time.
of the links that I'm opening. Now I'll open it sometime soon. But once again, this is Mobile Legends European Championship. I was just scared. I'm so sorry. Eska sending some questionable stuff to me, I see.
I mean, it's very funny. It's like if we can actually make them listen to it. Like a lot of people doesn't know this, but it's just for those who actually know it, it's pretty hilarious.
Hilarious indeed. But who knows if it really is. I guess I'm just gonna have to know when I open it on my own.
Yeah, and that's for sure.
I mean, DEUS VULT versus Bedel. It seems like this is a repeat of last month's third place semifinal. Not third place, but semifinal. So, oh my god, please don't play it.
Okay.
Like I don't
It's
have
not-
my own speakers to make it sound like, but it's just you have to watch it yourself to actually
Yeah.
understand what we're talking about here.
I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's her number. Psych. That's the
Psych,
wrong
what's the
number.
Oh my god, want to know what's going on anymore with our teams. But,
Oh god. Well,
I mean, there's like both ways to look at this. Like there's the people who say like, oh, this is cringe, but like there's like other side of it. It's like super funny because this thing is running on the internet for so long. Like I remember it when I was a kid, like 14, 15 years ago. So that was
Yeah.
that was a real thing back then, and I still think it's funny now. Like sometimes just call me my friends and they're like, I'm not a rapper, like just like that, and like everyone knows what that means. You just like
oh, come on.
between friends, you know.
I feel like you made this way,
Uh.
way too complicated. I just asked you to sing and rap. Okay, look, I'm gonna rap for you. Wanna listen now?
okay.
Hey,
Yes.
Eska,
Yeah.
my bro, what you doing, my bro? You keep on just joking, dude, and my bro. Okay, let's see. Is this something?
I mean,
I
it is
mean, it's
something.
something.
It is
It's
something.
definitely something.
It is something.
Eska's my bro. He looks like a hoe.
There's a viewer. There's a viewer
Personally,
complaining
I
that
think-
I need to speak louder.
Personally, Prince, I think that singing is more your speed.
Okay. I mean, we're going out of track now because this is Mobile Legends European Championships, not American Idol. So
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna show our viewers some MLBB plays because they're not interested in rap, it seems.
yeah, I mean,
Whoa,
we're
your voice sounds so different.
questionable. It is
That's
questionable
good,
your
that's
voice
good.
right now.
Eska?
Is it working now?
Yeah. What was that before?
Was it weird? I was just switching between devices.
Oh right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that
You have
sounded
to speak
so
a
weird.
little louder, unfortunately, because it is true that your volume is quite low.
All right. I'll try. It's just like if I speak louder than this, I'm basically a bit shouting. So I'll just try to. I will try to speak louder as usual.
Yeah, I mean, if you want shouting, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Kidding.
Neighbors.
Neighbors. No. We don't do that, please.
Oh, whisper?
Yes, not live.
Right, okay. Does it count as ASMR?
It does. You know, I was thinking about making like an ASMR YouTube for Mobile Legends, but I was like,
Fighting Jimmy!
no, we don't do that. So, seems like our game is ready. Do you have what it takes to be an MEC champion?
That's tense. That's tense.
Okay, seems like our teams are ready and our viewers have been waiting for too long and we're just gonna be starting the game, so let's go.
Oh, alright. So, what do you think are the bands we're going to see here? Like, I expect to see maybe a Kimi, Ilos, maybe even target Ling, but I'm not sure. Like, I just think we're going to see here a Kimi fan.
Yeah, I feel like Ling is never gonna be banned by both teams because it seems like DEUS VULT is gonna be banning out the Lolita.
It's
Wow.
so interesting. Maybe they're like saying, okay, we just want more availability and like more picks
Your team
because
is banning.
we rarely see Lolita getting banned, right?
Yes,
Very rarely.
indeed, very rarely. I mean, last games that we see from Ministry, it wasn't really that effective. If I'm not mistaken. Instead of maybe picking Lolita, they could have locked in the high loss. So their front line for the Granger could have been much stronger.
Definitely. But this, I think maybe a Uranus ban or a Claude ban should be taken now. Oh, and Atlas
Your
again
team
being
is
banned.
banning.
Yeah, definitely. Because as you can see now, Atlas gone. So maybe for Bedel Esports here, they might look out to ban the Claude. Even the carry can be banned here. It's gonna be up to them, to be fair.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Like as I was saying, like Kimi here very standard. I think Atlas is also like pretty standard at some point, but like I like to see
Your
Hylos
team
getting
is
more
picking.
fun because I feel like he's applying much more crowd control and just like going in using the ult and like giving everybody the movement speed. His survivability is literally insane with the heals, and it's just kind of like not surprising, but they probably like to ban Atlas more, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Atlas is one of those heroes that is very new, probably only a month old.
Claude.
But as you can see
Your
here,
team
Claude
is
is the
picking.
first pick going for the side here of DEUS VULT.
Cloud is absolutely a very strong first pick here.
Ooh. I'm interested to see how One Shot plays this Claude, because we've seen One Shot with the Granger, we've seen One Shot with the Bruno, but we've not seen him play this Claude as much. And we've known he's a very strong ADC, so I'm sure he's got a lot to bring to the table.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, and as you can see here, fighters
I
now
agree.
being locked by the side of Bedel Esports. That alien on this Chow is just a monster. So I'm gonna be excited on how well he's gonna be playing, especially against the 4P champions, which is not only than DEUS VULT.
Yeah, so we see Arenas, Chu, now it's Hylos and Grok on Team Devil. Wow, that's a really strong front line there.
Yeah,
Your
is
team
very
is
strong
picking.
front line. Gonna be able to protect this Claude without any problems at all. So for the side of Bedel Esports here, I'm thinking they should lock in the Kufra because a lot of marksmen are still on the table. There's Bruno,
team is
there's
banned.
Carry. So the ban here, I feel like it can be a Farsa or a Kagura just to target the heroes of Bye Bye Baby Ella.
Yeah, this is true. I guess like they secured already their awareness, and they have Kufra as well, just like to, you know, maintain a very strong front line like Team Devu. And obviously like Uranus is very strong solo pusher as well,
Your
and he can
team
also
is
like cut the
banning.
lanes in like the middle of the game, which is also like a good asset. So they're actually going
Your
for
team
like
is picking.
solo pushing team. Like they have Chu and Uranus as well, so it's just like interesting to see what, like, how the game will progress with these two pushers.
Yeah,
Yes,
they chose
indeed.
to first secure their side lane before they think about their ADC or their mid laner. And we'll see how the strategy works out.
Yeah, by the way, thank you so much for everyone that is watching the tournament again. Once again, if you haven't already, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for the stream. And as you can see here, Farsan now being chosen from the side here of Bedel Esports, stealing the pick of Ella here against DEUS VULT.
Yeah, I feel like it's like I'm not really sure who is Ella these days. Like I know most of Diva right now, but I'm not sure who she is.
Ella is Bailey. Bye bye, baby.
Oh,
Your
okay, okay,
team
now it
is
makes sense.
picking.
Okay, so yeah, I guess she's a very good Pharah player, so denying her this pick is just probably gonna make wonders from them. And so we see a Bruno now getting picked. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
and as you can see
That's
here,
a nice
Masha being picked here, my bro. This is the second Masha that we're gonna be seeing for the MEC. The first one actually was with Pogs in that group stage A. I feel like they should have won that group against Rain, but unfortunately they did lose. But now, just looking at the draft here, which side is better, DEUS VULT or Bedel Esports?
Wow, this is really intense. I think like I'll go with Devu for now, just because like they have the Cloud, and they have like a composition which like can support him in like getting this free farm. Like as long as he's free farming, getting one kill here and there in the early game, it's just they're just going to progress very well towards the mid game. And we all know how strong Cloud is in the mid game when he's farmed.
Yes, definitely. I agree on that one. Especially that Claude does have the Croc and the Hylas protecting him. That is an insane frontline available for him.
Also, what's interesting is that they picked Masha here, which like can really apply a lot of aggression, just like denying the Chu and Uranus split pushing. So Masha is like a character who can just like take the objectives really fast while the team is like team fighting. They might not even need Masha in there because Cloud is so strong mid game. So Masha can just like destroy every objective. So,
Yeah, and as you can see here,
very good
Bedel
asset.
being chunked out now by DEUS VULT a little bit. Samo half health already because oh my god, they are forcing it. Flame shot has now been used. They really want to roll this mid lane here, but they're just gonna go back. Not gonna be dying any one of them for now.
We see very strong trade there on a mid lane. Like just look how low they were. I mean, they're now taking the HP buff, but they were so low out of this. Oh, we see now aggression, both sides going the red buffs. So,
Yeah, and it's crazy to see because both teams are playing exactly the same. Look at that, DEUS VULT stealing the red buff in the top lane, while the side here of the bottom lane, Sunset Lover might fall down. Flicker has been used. First blood goes here for the side of Bedel Esports.
But it seems
amazing
that
stuff
Chow.
here from Bedel.
Double
I
kill
like
now
that.
for this
Wow,
Bruno.
take the
Wow.
And the Ilos as well now. Ilos trying to chase the Bruno, but he's in big trouble now. He's being surrounded by 3 people. Is he gonna die? Bruno's just running away. He's running away. Bruno is dead.
Ooh, that's a strong showing from Claude, managing to take out the enemy's ADC hyper carry, and this will mean that he's gonna have to stay without a red buff for the early game, maybe
Yeah.
2 minutes, and he'll have to farm a little bit slower.
I feel like that was a big mistake coming from the side there far away there. Unfortunately, he got the 2 kills already. Maybe should have just forced out the high loss so he would get 3 kills on his bounty hunter and then die instead of dying to the Granger instead, to the Claude instead.
Yeah, I feel like the more kills this Cloud is getting is more tougher for Team Bedel to actually respond mid game. As you can see here, aggression mid lane and Cloud just like destroying them in a fucking sorry for the word. Ignore that. But they were like, they were like destroying them right now in the mid lane. So Cloud getting 2 kills. And now we see Hylos just like running away for his life. He's very low. He's going to die, and he's dead by the Uranus. So
Yeah, he's gonna be
Rage here
falling
and
down.
excuse me if I use the word, the forbidden word here. So it's not really forbidden. Come on, but
Yeah, but
like
as you
if
can
I-
see
if-
here,
if-
there's a back and forth going from both of the teams. It seems like one time the W is gonna go here for DEUS VULT, and suddenly it's gonna be Bedel, then it's back to DEUS VULT. So, wow, an amazing series that we're seeing. One shot being kicked by Alien, not enough damage yet, but Ella able to. Oh, Alien!
I think this game is slowly falling into the hands of Devu at the moment, because Claude is playing on the bounty hunter and he's already got 2 kills in his early game, and this will count to his gold. And if he can carry on getting these kills, his gold lead will expand.
Yeah, we see Grog falling down here. They're starting the Lord. Just keep look how the turtle just get melted there far away. Just gonna take the turtle straight away.
Yeah, that was
Now
a
he's
quick
running
turtle take now there by far away there with the Bruno, but at the same time, I mean, Claude has not been shut down yet. Looking to kill the Farsa that is unable to fly with her bird. That's another kill on his bounty hunter.
That's a great kill. It's already 3-0. That's what we were saying like in the picks as well, and so far in the game. It's just like if Crowd is keep taking kills like this, it's going to be very hard for Team Bedel to respond.
But they are responding. It's just maybe sometimes some heroes from Bedel Esports are getting caught out. But if you look at the gold here, there's really not much of a differential. Both teams are probably on the same page. No turrets taken from both sides.
Exactly, and this is what they need to start thinking about.
Oh, and Cloud.
After taking this kill, I think they should force this top lane turret. Take the
Cloud
turret
getting
and
another
start their
kill
lead.
top lane, killing the Masha there. No, it wasn't the Masha. It was
The Chow, yeah. So they
Yeah,
are
it
forcing
was
the
good.
middle lane here.
Yeah.
Probably going to be able to get it. But at the same time, they're in the top lane. Bye-bye, baby Ella. Able to take the top lane tier 1 also.
Launch attack.
So we see aggression from Bedel in the bottom lane as well.
Yeah, but third is the game coming from DEUS VULT here. They're trying to kill out one shot with the Claude, but Purify able to survive.
And this is something they need to take into account. They need to find a way to shut down this Claude, because if he carries on it being able to free farm and taking kills at will, it's gonna cost them in the later game, because they'll really struggle to if they can't stop him in early game, they'll definitely not be able to stop him in late.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate here for Bedel Esports. They put a lot of resources in shutting down Ella there in the top lane, unable to do so. But at the same time, they're gonna be able to secure the turtle hopefully, and the top lane tier 1.
Just amazing how the turtle.
Oh, it was stolen
Now
by the
they
high
lost
loss.
in trouble. Oh, that's actually unfortunate for them. Like they melted the turtle so fast, and I was just like. Hylos was just like waiting there, saying like, "Okay, I'm just going to steal it with my passive there. It's like going to attack it and just like active my skill, my magic damage going to burn it."
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm not so used in seeing Alien's Chow falling down in the hands of Bye-Bye Baby here.
Yeah, definitely. Like this is kind of not weird, I would say, because like Chu is like one of the top 1v1 basically for a long time now, but it's just that
Oh,
Masha
Claude dies!
Cloud dies, and we see like insane engagement there in the jungle. Hylos very low, being chased down. He's really low, and he's dead as well for the.
This is an important kill for the side of for the side of Bedel Esports, because this is gonna actually shut down the Claude's farm, and it's gonna allow them to catch up and actually be able to maintain him for a little bit while.
And they are catching up, because if you look at the gold deficit now from 2,000 down to nothing, almost nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the gold now are getting very close. So we're going to see here maybe a trade between Masha and Elian here. Like
Yeah.
Ella just farming really fast here. So what I was saying earlier is that both of them are like very strong. Oh, we see another kills and there's a fight in the mid lane.
See,
Go ahead.
Antimatter with the Kufra here, just playing so well here. Oh, Grok using the wild charge, but it's gonna be falling with far away, eliminated. Triple kill now with him, and it seems like Bedel Esports might have this game in the bag soon.
Sawo making big mistakes like that isn't something that we see every day, and they need to keep mistakes like that to a bare minimum, because things like that will cost them. Because that gave Bruno Farway eliminated 3 kills, and that's 3 kills added to his bounty hunter. So now it's looking like
But-
he's the runaway ADC.
Yeah, I agreed, but as you can see, like even though Bruno now is 7-2, you can see like how well One Shot is farming, and we see a fight there in the mid lane. Bruno getting destroyed right now, and also Kufra, Farsa running away, 1 HP. She get caught. Yeah, she get caught. Cloud takes the kill. So as I was mentioning before, like even though like Bruno is getting those kills, as you can see, like Cloud having 6k gold, Bruno is on 7k, which is not a huge difference. Like it's everyone's game right now.
Oh, Alien
Wow.
made another mistake here. And you know, just so you think that Bedel Esports is finally in the lead, DEUS VULT answers back really quickly with an inhibitor take here in the top lane.
Killing spree.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
The damage coming from this Claude is just they're unable to stop it at this moment in time. It's
This is a
too much.
pure example of like how viable Masha is as a solo laner. You just let her do her thing. She's going to push those towers really fast if you just let her to.
Yes, indeed. But at the same time, don't count out Bedel Esports just yet, because even though an inhibitor turret was already taken against them, the Bruno is still 7 kills with that bounty hunter. Because here in the bottom lane, the Jawhead is gonna be falling down far away. Gonna be falling down with the stacks. Claude is here with the blazing duet. Another kill and another one here. Maybe, just maybe not, because Andres is here. But Masha is there in the top lane.
Now Aranos
Wow.
also running away for his life, and he's dead. Cloud is unstoppable right now.
Yes, indeed. I mean, look at the damage come from Ella, able to burst down Alien, and it seems like the game
Seems like
is
there
clocking
might
sooner.
be closing the game here. They actually don't have minions, but they do have some sort of time opening. They might try to close this game. Let's see if they can actually do it.
Yeah,
that's
they are
GG.
gonna do it. And
And they
game
are
number 1
doing
here goes for the side
GG.
of DEUS VULT, my dudes.
So very close game. I like what I'm seeing from both teams. Both very aggressive, very punishing every small mistakes here and there. But as you can see, Devo comes on top because like, you know, these guys are playing so long so long in like, and they have like a huge experience already. So they just show us why they might be the best team in EU.
Yeah, I mean, DEUS VULT is consistently in the top of MEC, and they're looking to retain their championship title. What do you think went wrong here for Bedel?
I feel like I like what I've seen from Team Bedel as well. It just seems like the whole momentum was just like Devo, and they just like kept being aggressive all the time, punishing mistakes here and there. They let Masha free a lot of time, and that's why they were able to finish this game, because as you saw, Masha was just like pushing, and in the end, they didn't have an inhibitor to actually defend the base. So once they got caught a bit, they were able to close this game.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I feel like what happened was, like you said that it was a DEUS VULT game, but I don't think so. I feel like it was a constant back and forth, and they made one big mistake there, which allowed DEUS VULT to secure an inhibitor, and then they just took it from there and grabbed themselves a victory. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to stream. Any little help counts. And, you know, Once again, this is iPrince, Success, and Eska, and we're gonna be casting for you tonight. Do you think this is going to be our last game? Yes or no?
Hopefully not, because like I still want to see like how Team Bedel here fight back. Like I do believe they have a chance to win or to take a game here. Just I want to see like how do they respond. I felt like I agree with you because like they had a strong momentum early. They like Grok on Sao did some mistakes here and there, and they did actually do small mistakes, I would say, and they got punished for it. Bruno took a lot of kills, so farm was very even. It's just I'm looking forward to if they can actually fix those maybe solo lane things to just like, you know, block the solo pusher if they pick Masha again, how they're going to respond to solo pushing. And I just want to see them stopping the march on their base. If they can actually stop those pushes, then they might be able to close it in with good team fights.
Yes, indeed. And I feel like with my cake here beside me, I'm almost ready to celebrate.
Celebratory cake.
This is the semifinals after all, so you know, why not just have a big cake for you to eat? Ooh.
Hey Prince, it's my birthday in 5 days, so save some cake for me.
Really? You're not
Yes,
lying,
sir.
are you? Wow, how
I'm
old
not
are you?
lying. I'm not lying.
You're gonna be 18.
No, I'm going to be 19.
Oh, fair enough. I see.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way. So I'll tell you that tomorrow. Wait, is it then 12?
5
I
days,
was off
5
for
days, 5
Tuesday.
days.
Oh, in 5 days. Okay.
Yeah.
In 5 days, we're going to have a party then.
Yeah,
Party
let's
in
have a party.
houses. We're gonna bring the wines out and we're gonna shout super hot fire and do the whole impression. You know, do it like. from the
Of course,
bottom.
of course.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't relate.
You have to watch it in order to relate. Come on.
I see.
2020 still looking like the best year. Psych, that's the wrong number.
Number. yeah.
Oh,
That's bringing me some good memories.
Of course.
Like I remember at school, like, you know, when I was at school, you like all the viewers as well. Like I know there's like you know, people like I'm pretty old, so when I was at school we didn't have actually you know, the latest phone was maybe iPhone 3 or iPhone 2.
Really?
Yeah, so the thing is, when this video came out, it was like so exciting, you know, because like
Yeah.
no one actually made videos like there wasn't any actual good videos out there, you know, just like funny things or memes, like nothing. So when that video came out, it's just like it was so famous, so everyone just knew what it's all about.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so that's it. So are we ready?
It's
Yeah,
just we're waiting for the last member of David to ready up. He said he's gonna be in here in a few minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about, but what I do know is Beast might be giving away codes for tonight yet again. So watch out for the codes that he's giving away down below, and you might be the lucky person who's gonna be having a skin for tonight.
I hope I'm one of those lucky people who can get that skin. Early birthday present.
I'm really hoping for one of our viewers to. What skin is it though? Is it a surprise? Are we having a surprise here?
I don't know. We don't know what the codes has.
Yeah.
So it's totally a surprise. Guys.
Yeah, 100% a surprise. We have no idea what it is.
We're having here a skin surprise.
Hey. Oh,
So how was your day today, guys?
Oh, my day is fantastic. I just finished casting an official engine tournament a while ago. So many new teams there, and a very, very different draft compared to the European region. Because in there, they don't really like drafting Uranus. They like Xborg a lot more.
Bro, I think I
That's
need to
great.
move to.
I did a lot
I
of
need to move to India.
functions. I did a lot of functions in Sims. I was programming a lot, but it was a fun experience. It's like learning a lot. I learned more than the usual today. It was great.
Yeah, so now it seems like our teams are ready. And are you ready, Eska? Success? Woo!
We're ready.
Ooh,
Let's
I hope you're as ready as I'm ready, because I'm very, very ready. So ready, I can say I'm ready.
You wanna? Are you ready?
Are you ready to rumble?
Okay, we're not gonna be doing that. But our teams are ready, and let's go straight to game number 2 here. And so now that we do have our teams, what should DEUS VULT and Bedel Esports ban here tonight?
I'm expecting to see again the Kimi ban, to be honest. And what are your thoughts? Maybe they will go with maybe a Grok
Uranus.
ban. Nah, there's no way. But I feel like Uranus might be a
Your team
very
is
viable
banning.
option for them to ban, just like to deny this solo pressure. And
Your team
as you
is
guys know,
banning.
the Uranus is really good at pushing, and he's just like one of the best solo laners right now.
Yeah, but as you can see here, the ban is still gonna be Claude. I really don't agree with a Valor ban at all. I feel like it's just way too easy
Your
to
team
kill.
is
While at the same
banning.
time, Bedel Esports banning out this Uranus here.
Yeah, so
Your
pretty
team
standard. We
is
see here
picking.
Claude and Kimi, Uranus and Valir. So we guessed maybe 50%, right? I would say. And
Yeah.
Rock.
that's pretty standard.
Your
We see a
team
Grok
is
pick as
picking.
well. What they're going to respond, I assume they might pick the Hylos here, Hylos and Kufra, but let's see, maybe they'll surprise us with maybe they have something in their sleeve. What I like about them is that they actually pick some stuff that other picks in the other teams in EU won't pick. For example, they
Yeah,
pick
the
the
out of the
Masha.
box.
Lolita.
Yeah, they know the game very well
Rafaela.
already, so they actually just
team
come
is
with
picking.
something up their sleeve, which is something that I always like to see from them.
I'm kind of surprised why they lock in the Lolita together here with the Lolita together with the Rafaela, because there are a lot of tanks still available on the table. There's the Kufra, there's the Atlas available also, there's the Hylos even, so I'm not sure why Rafaela so early, but maybe they do have a game plan just like what Eska is talking about.
Maybe it just
Yeah.
shows like how confident they feel, It's just like I feel like
Your
they feel
team
so
is picking.
confident in their matchup, so that it doesn't even matter for them if they pick Raf first.
Yeah, they might just have a game plan, a draft strategy that they're looking to play to, and they've probably made the same draft pattern multiple times on end, and they've thought it through. We can never count them out. I still remember the time that they was drafting things like the Hilda. They are always coming out with these out of the box ideas, and they always work out. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do bring to the
Your
table.
team is banning.
Yeah, seems like Alien is playing Jawhead instead, not the Chow anymore, because his amazing Chow yesterday cannot be seen tonight. Is it because it's DEUS VULT that they are facing, or is it because he's not playing so well tonight?
Everybody has their off days. Maybe today is just aliens.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like maybe you want to transition a
Your
bit, just
team
like
is banning.
okay, I'm not gonna pick my Chow, I'm gonna pick my mechanical other main, and it's just saying,
Your
okay,
team
maybe
is
let's
picking.
transition a bit. I think Jawhead is a decent pick. It's very strong and viable in team fights as well, so we're going to see what
Definitely,
he's
definitely.
capable of.
Yeah, but now as you can see here, Lunox is banned against Pedro and the Bruno being banned
Your
against
team
DEUS
is
VULT.
picking.
Now Tamus is picked here. I'm gonna be not so sure what's gonna be their carry here coming from the side of DEUS VULT here, but Natalia being hovered by Pedro.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Wow, and he locked it. So we have Natalia here in the game. That's interesting.
I think
So
that's just the word the
now,
most
actually,
picking a hypercarry
Bedel
ADC.
coming with something in their sleeve. This is interesting.
Nana.
Your team is picking.
I mean, Natalia so far, even in the season, she's very strong. She's obviously, I think, one of the strong assassin, if not the strongest one currently. She's just chasing the ADCs down. She's got 2 silences. You can't touch her with the circle. So she's like, I like what I'm seeing actually from Team Bedel here.
Yes, indeed. So this vote here, struggling whether or not they're gonna go for the Roger or the carry, but they lock in the carry instead. So just looking at the overall composition of both of the teams, DEUS VULT or Bedel, which is your favorite here?
This is really tough because both teams have like very strong compositions, but I feel like I go with Devu here just because like first they have a carry and they have like a front line with a sustain comp, which is huge. On the other hand, like Devo here just got Nana, which like provides all the CC and damage burst, so that's also a good good lineup to the comp. It's just I think Devo is my favorite here just because like they have the carry, front line, and CC. Just like
I get what
the
you mean.
CC is just
Welcome to Mobile
like
Legends.
imagine like the wombo combo including the
5 seconds
sustain
till
and
the
just
enemy
choose
reaches
just
the
pushing,
battlefield.
just like
Smash them.
he's just going to go solo push, and they might even not need him because like they have the front, they have the sustain, and carry just like be able to shred people.
Yeah, but as you can see here, 1-3-1 is the rotation for both of our teams in our game number 2. Seems like a hyper carry strategy is being done by both teams. Granger for the side of Bedel here, and carry for DEUS VULT, but Sao with the Rafaela being chunked out already.
Yeah, so as we can see, they're going to rotation, they're going to the red buffs again. Seems pretty standard for them so far, as we saw
Yeah,
last game.
just repeating the same rotation as they
Like,
did in the
like
last game.
I like this rotation because like probably these teams know each other, so they know that they're going to go red buffs. I'm not really sure why they choose these paths, but I guess like they have some experience together already, so they just prefer going red buffs first. It's
The
just
main reason
way
for
more
this one
tactical.
actually is because if you think about it, both teams are playing a hyper carry strategy, and red buff is more important than a purple buff, so they want to steal red buff more instead than a blue.
Yeah, I guess that's way more logical explanation. Yeah, it's true. So now we see them finish the rotations. They're going back mid and might see a little clash here and there.
Yeah, no early game clashes as much for now because both teams are trying to hyper carry both the Granger and the carry. But at the same time, Ella now struggling against Alien.
Yeah, and we see
I
now a
mean-
fight in the top lane.
Yeah, it seems like
very activating the ult.
yeah, this Volt is playing a lot more aggressive here because they do have Alien, Ejector, and Unstoppable Force, but they have to go back because Sao has a heal freeze for everyone. First blood goes here for the Granger though with far away. They're looking for more, but I feel like they should just back off here.
I feel for Ella like she was trying to like get into the back line, but the synchronization wasn't really just there, so it turned out she was just overextending just a bit, which is unfortunate for her. But yeah, a kill for Bedel. Great start for them.
Oh, yes, indeed. But at the same time, as you can see, when it comes to the gold here, seems like this vote is still in the advantage because Natalia cannot really do well against a Tamus early game. Tamas, as we know it, is one of those fighters that have very, very good sustain. But Granger here with a Desonana trying to check out Sao there in the back line. That carry going in. Pedro is now here trying to attack Sao in the back. But unfortunately, Lolita's falling down also.
Oh. Carry here
Wow.
being chased down in tower where she's really low. They might try to force this tower right now. There's Tamas in the back as well. They might try to punish him. Let's see if Pedro here just going for him. Is he going to kite him? He is going to trade, but they're just going for the turtle.
Yeah, they are going for the safer option here, which is the turtle. Gonna be providing this Granger, but it seems like they're gonna be asking for a pause for now. I mean, if Granger does get this turtle here, he's gonna be an unstoppable force.
Yeah, like obviously the turtle, good goal advantage. He's gonna get the shields as well, and that's obviously always a good case for him just to survive the Chew engage, and you know all the Tams, all the front lines going to seek for this Granger. So let's see if they can secure this turtle here. So we're having a small pause here, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna be just trying to make sure that the side of DEUS VULT internet connection is okay. We're gonna give them a couple of minutes, maybe even 2. But, you know, just basing on how this game is progressing. 2 kills now in favor for the side here of Bedel Esports. Do you think that this game is gonna be on their side?
I mean, anything can change at this moment in time. If you look at the gold lead, it's literally only what 100 gold splitting the. That's only like 1 million, maybe 2 millions. It's anyone's game at this moment in time. So they just need to focus on objectives and focus on pushing the game as much as possible and not losing those lives, as it could cost them the lead.
How about you, Eska? What do you think here?
I think so far Bedel's shown a lot of strength and a lot of good stuff happening so far. They're also going to probably secure this turtle, which is huge for them. And if they're going to keep this up and keep securing all the objectives, including the towers, then it's gonna make wonders for them.
Yes, indeed. But we're just waiting for our teams to be ready. And I feel like we've given them enough time for the pause. So we're going to be continuing for the game for now.
Alright, so here we go. Ranger here on the turtle. And wow, is he gonna steal it? Who is that? Tam is just like jumping in, trying to steal it. But we see Grok here running away very low. Ranger is also running away. Tam's here keep pressuring the Nana, and she's really low. But they're going to secure the red buff here as response. Nana actually dying to Tam, but Ranger just keep ulting all the time. Is he going to survive here? He's low. Yeah, it's just a quick Ranger was just surviving here. And they actually secured the red buff and they got the Nana, so great stuff here coming from Team Devil.
Definitely. And if they carry on playing like this, as I said, this is what they need to do. Focus on objectives. They took the Granger's red buff, and as Prince said earlier, this is a hyper carry strat used by both teams, and they're using ADCs, of course, and the red buff is much more important for each team's carry.
Yeah, and as you can see here,
Ella
you're
really
gonna be
low,
dying, unfortunately. Yeah,
he got picked off there. It's unfortunate. Like, seems like it's not going well for Ella since the start, right? Unfortunately, he get ganked, and the first time she's got caught there near the tower. So we see here Lil actually getting killed, just like trying to go for the back line again, made a mistake, and he just got killed in response.
Yeah, I feel like the carry here is not afraid of anything because he does have the Rafaela to provide sustain. But at the same time, Natalia is here trying to look for a pickoff right now. He's gonna go for the Sawa instead for some reason. I feel like that is a missed target coming from Pedro here.
Yeah, I guess he's like always trying to get in the back line, just trying to kite, trying to harass and keep it maintaining his farm the whole time. We see him here in the bottom, just like he's saying like, okay, I try some stuff, but I'm going to farm a bit.
Yeah,
and we see here Ella really low here. They're gonna catch Alien. Alien is going down here to carry.
That was a clean reversal because Alien actually caught out Ella, but he still managed to get a kill out of it. I mean, she managed to get a kill out of it, and that's really nice to see.
Yeah, one shot almost in trouble
Wow,
here.
this
Who's
is
gonna be
crazy.
winning? Far away eliminated, able to eliminate the carry with one shot here.
I'm sure he's gonna get caught up by
That was
Ella here,
intense.
and
Oh,
he
and
does.
Ranger here getting killed by Ella. It's just like sitting in the bush. I see here a dead Granger.
Ella just said, "It's okay, Carrie. You are allowed to die as long as you stay under my umbrella." Ella. Hey.
Wow.
That was lit, man.
Of
We
course.
must can
we
see.
we see here Thomas here going the turtle. Grok was just like, you know, just a chilling. Don't touch my turtle. It's ours. So Tom's going back to the lane. I like what actually that team fight before was very intense, right? Like the trade with Granger and Carry was just very intense. It could go both ways there. And just on a brink of HP, Granger manages to survive, but he got killed there by Cho at the end.
And as you can see here, the Natalia and the Nana actually tried killing the Tamus. Just way too tanky with that vengeance. Pedro looking for another engage here, looking for the backline, and again, that carry is being chunked out by Faraway, eliminated with his death. So Nana.
Unfortunately, he missed the last ult, but we see here a team fight, and Pedro trying to steal the turtle didn't work, and Carrie just like now trying and pushing forward, but she couldn't do it, I guess. So they're going back to the mid lane, and we see here. All right, they're going to regroup themselves up.
This is quite a big problem now for the side of Bedel Esports because the carry does have the turtle buff. But look at that engage coming from Antimatter with the small trash here. One by one, the
Alien's
team
coming
of
from the
DEUS VULT
back.
is falling down. Oh, carry
And
falls
Alien
down.
getting Carry here, just going aggressive. I'm going to ult you. And Ella pushing back. Now Granger just obliterating them, but it's so intense, like you can't even see what's going on. And Granger just like killing everyone right now. He's just running away, but Ella surviving. Tom's being pressured out by Granger. Granger, can he take out Ella? I guess not. But
Nah, they're
that
not
was
gonna
very
risk it.
intense.
They know
That was very
exactly
intense,
the
though.
limits of the fight because if Ella did die there, oh, if the Granger died there, it would have been a signal for a big engage on the inhibitor turrets. So I know, just play it safe. No need to force out any team fights. Don't be a pugs and a rain.
Definitely not.
That was very intense fight. It was hard at start to see what's going on there at first glance. Would love to see a replay of that one, but guess we're going for that later. Anyways, we see them going now mid. They're gathering up. We see if they're going to do anything here in the blue buff. They definitely won the purple here.
Yeah,
Alright,
Grok
so
trying to
Buff
steal it, but
leading that.
unfortunately not being able to do so. TNTK might not be in the best position here. Probably gonna be falling down. Passive is now activated. Is gonna be able to escape, but that's Tsunada from the Granger. They're gonna be looking to target the one shot with a carry here. Lil now gonna be falling down with this Granger. The next one target is Sunset Lover, but he's so tanky, still alive. And they are pushing back here
And
by
they're being
this Volt.
chased down. Oh my lord. Team Devil here just saying like, okay, wrecked us last team fight. We're gonna show you who's the real boss in this game. They were like going ham here in the jungle and just carry, being able to do so much damage into everyone.
Oh, far away
Wow.
eliminated. What were
That's
you
a
taking?
massive mistake.
You did
Wow.
not even need to do that. That's a lord that was about to be taken. Why die with all the buffs that you have?
Exactly, that was a waste of a life, and this is going to cost them a few, maybe 2 inhibitor turrets. I'm expecting.
Ooh.
Yeah. I start to feel bad for Team Bedel, to be honest, because I expected Pedro Natalia here to be much more useful. As for you know, she's got like a lot of mid game good mid game progress, and I feel like it comes into a point when Devu is saying like, okay, no late game. They got Natalia. We're going to close this game right now.
Yes, indeed,
Definitely.
and they are trying to do so as Lord is marching down a top lane. Dam was looking to bully out Alien here in the bottom lane, but seems like Bedel Esports wanna try killing him, but they are just answering the Lord here.
Request backup.
Oh, I feel like that's not the best solution because as you can see here in the top lane, one shot able to take the inhibitor turret already. Oh, and the Granger
And the
falls
Granger's
down.
taken back by
Oh, and
Sunset
Alien as
Lover.
well. We see some Daniel's team fights, and Pedro here just like trying to take Ellis down and manages to.
Killing
In the end, Grok
another
finished her.
one.
Wow, and Carry. Just like that, team fights all over the map right now.
What can Bedel Esports do here? I feel like this is slowly looking like a game over. Because only the Nana can actually defend this lane. I mean, Grok with the watch just trying her best. Oh, they're going for it. They want to win.
here getting
Nana is
more.
looking like she's in trouble. But Pedro here trying to do something. But at the same time, he did get one kill. But everyone is still alive apart from the Chow.
My predictions were correct. They did take 2 inhibitor turrets from that.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
But at the same time, this carry with the one shot just trying to poke as much as she can.
Yeah, definitely
Definitely.
strong stuff here from Devil. They're like on top of them taking the kills, they're actually pushing the towers in the same time, which is very important for them in order to close out the game. Because they're saying like, okay, you have a Natalia. No, we're not gonna go to late game. We're just going to close it out here and now.
Yes, indeed, because as we all know, Bedel is one of those teams that if you do the slightest bit of mistake, we're gonna be taking advantage of that, and they're not gonna be giving up at all because this is for the pride of MEC Champions after all.
Definitely. There's a lot to lose. There's a lot at stake here.
Yeah, we see here Lolita just trying to catch the Granger, and it manages to Granger.
Initiate.
Alright, so Lolita here getting caught as well. She's using the ult, and Jawhead there getting killed by Carry. Carry keep pushing forward. She's doing massive damage onto that Granger, and Carry pressing forward. She killed the Nana. She's going in and killing
kill.
everyone here.
Yeah, that's GG.
Yes, this is looking like a DEUS VULT yet again. There you go. They're still, they're just
Ella is
dealing
just
here.
like, yeah,
Oops.
she's just dancing in there in the fountain. So Tam's here. They want to close it out now. Granger here running low. He's dead, and Grog being chased down here. Grog, Carry doing massive damage, and they close it out. GG. That was
GG,
really
well played indeed.
Wow, that was such an amazing performance from both teams. Even though the game is 2-0, it felt like it was more than that, Because there was so many constant back and forwards. Like for a second there, you're gonna be thinking, oh, Bedel is gonna be in. Oh, DEUS VULT is now gonna be winning again. But it's Bedel and it's DEUS VULT. So what do you think went wrong there for Bedel, my dudes?
I think, like I was saying, like the entire game, the problem with Natalia here is that her progress is really good, like in terms of mid game, but they struggle so hard to maintain this game because Devu is so good at like pressuring those towers, pressuring in team fights, trying to create plays all over the map, all over again, and it's just, I just don't see how Natalia here was a good response into Devu strategies,
Yes, indeed. And yeah, I mean, Natalia being bronze here, it's okay, but picking Natalia when there's a Rafaela available, a little bit questionable, but they did try their best. So once again, this is Mobile Legends European Championships. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that share, like, and subscribe button. But once again, I'm iPrince, and I'm joined tonight by Eska and Success. See you tomorrow for a grand finale, same time, same place, and we're gonna be saying good night, everyone.
See ya, guys. Good night.
Good
Stay
night.
tuned. Hope you had fun. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing.
They did have fun. I mean, tomorrow.
You can
maybe-
also have the replays. By the way, guys, you can also have the replays in the games. Like, if you enjoy our comment, please hit the like button and subscribe. And I'm Eska. I'm joined by Success and Prince. And we totally had a blast. So if you like it, you can also watch the replays. And I'm assure you can learn a lot from them.
Yeah, so
100%.
gonna be Rain versus DEUS VULT for our grand finals, and Ministry versus Bedel Esports for our third place match tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for tonight, boys and girls. Good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night.